There are places on this earth where time simply stops, where the world seems to hold its breath and the ordinary rules of life are quietly suspended. Silencio, nestled in the sun-drenched hills of northern Spain, is one such place, a village that feels untouched by the rush of the present, as if it exists in a gentle pause between yesterday and tomorrow. To arrive here is to step through a veil, leaving the modern world far behind. The moment you cross its ancient threshold, the noise of daily life fades, replaced by a profound and almost sacred quiet. The air is thick with stories, scented with wild time and forgotten dreams. Every breath you take seems to carry the memory of laughter, of whispered secrets, of hopes that once bloomed here. Silence here isn't empty. It's a language, speaking of lives lived and loves lost. It's a gentle hush that wraps around you, inviting you to listen more closely, to notice the details that are so easily missed elsewhere. The journey is part of the magic. Winding roads, ancient olive groves, and no signs, just a pull toward something hidden. Each turn brings a new sense of anticipation, as if you're following a trail left by ghosts of the past. When you glimpse its terracotta roofs through the green, your heart leaps. The village appears suddenly, like a secret revealed only to those who seek it with patience and wonder. The only sound is the wind in the bougainvillea, as if the village itself is holding its breath. The petals dance in the breeze, painting the silence with color and movement. Every stone and faded shutter holds a secret, not of grand ruins but of lives paused. The walls seem to remember every footstep, every whispered promise, every tear and every smile. There's a deep peace here, a reverence for the time held within these walls. It's as if the village is gently cradling the memories of its people, keeping them safe for anyone willing to listen. Silencio invites you to become a detective of the heart, piecing together fragments of a once thriving community. Each corner, each doorway offers a clue to the stories that shaped this place. To hear its whispers, you must listen not with your ears, but with your soul. Only then can you truly understand the magic of Silencio, a village that speaks in silence and lingers in your memory long after you've gone. Silencio's story is one of quiet resilience and slow decline. Tucked away from the rush of modern life, it stands as a testament to endurance, where every stone and shadow whispers of centuries past. The village has weathered storms, droughts, and the slow trickle of its people to distant cities, yet it remains, holding on to its identity with a gentle, stubborn grace. It was never grand, just a humble farming community, its roots deep in the earth, nourished by the sweat and hope of those who called it home. The land shaped the people as much as they shaped the land, forging a bond that endured through generations. Generations lived by the seasons, growing olives and almonds, tending sheep, gathering in the plaza for harvests and holy days. Life here moved to the rhythm of nature. Each spring brought new blossoms, each autumn a time of gathering and gratitude. The village square was the heart of it all, where laughter and prayers mingled in the air. Its isolation preserved a way of life lost elsewhere. Even the dialect was a relic. The hills formed a natural barrier, keeping the world at bay and allowing traditions to flourish untouched by time. Here, every birth was a joy for all, every loss a shared sorrow. The village was a family, bound together by shared joys and hardships, where no one was ever truly alone. Winters were harsh, summers hot, but life was rich in ways we might envy. Meals were shared under open skies, and the warmth of community made even the coldest nights bearable. The changing seasons brought their own beauty and challenges, weaving a tapestry of memories. Time was measured by the sun, entertainment by stories and songs, not screens. Wisdom was passed down in tales told by firelight, and music echoed through the streets, connecting young and old alike. This history isn't in books. It's etched in worn stone steps and the cool air of abandoned cellars. Every wall, every pathway, holds the imprint of those who came before, their lives woven into the very fabric of the village. Silencio's past is tangible. You can touch, smell, and feel it all around. The scent of wild herbs, the roughness of ancient stone, the golden light streaming through old windows, all reminders that history lives on in the senses. It's a reminder that history is made of ordinary lives, woven together. Each day's simple acts, baking bread, weaving baskets, tending gardens, are threads in a larger story, one that continues even as the world changes. The village is a living tapestry of memory, not just a relic of kings and battles. Its stories are found in the laughter of elders, the quiet pride of those who remain, and the gentle persistence of life itself. Here, the past lingers in every corner, waiting to be discovered. Forgotten objects and overgrown gardens hint at lives once lived, inviting us to listen and remember. In Silencio, the echoes of a bygone era are never far away. They resonate in the hush of evening, in the golden light on ancient stones, and in the hearts of those who still call this place home. Walking through Silencio is a feast for the senses. The houses, built from local stone, blend with the landscape, their red-tiled roofs a mosaic against the sky. Nature is gently reclaiming the village. Valerian and broom burst from cracks, fig trees grow wild, ivy blankets the old schoolhouse. The world's noise is absent. Instead, you hear bees, sparrows, and the rustle of lizards. This deep quiet sharpens your senses, letting you notice the little things. Every corner reveals a new vignette. The mossy village fountain, the cold bread oven, the interplay of light and shadow. Each element tells a story, contributing to Silencio's haunting beauty. Here, time holds its breath, and the past feels close enough to touch. The village doesn't just show you its history, it lets you feel it in your bones. In Silencio, even silence is alive with memory. As I wandered through these empty homes, each step echoed with the memories of those who once called this place their own. The silence was thick, yet it felt as if the walls themselves whispered stories of laughter, love, and loss. A faded wedding photo on a crumbling wall, Elena and Matteo perhaps, who married in the little church just down the lane. I imagine them raising children in these sunlit rooms, their voices filling the air, their hopes and dreams woven into the very fabric of this home. A child's embroidered dress, carefully folded on a chest. Maybe it belonged to Sophia, who once played in the dusty lanes, her laughter ringing out as she chased after butterflies and dreamed simple, innocent dreams beneath the Spanish sky. The old men, like Antonio, gathering in the plaza as the sun dipped low, playing cards and sharing stories. Their voices, rough with age and laughter, filled the square, weaving a tapestry of memories as dusk fell gently over the village. The women, the heart and soul of the village, working side by side at the wash house. They shared recipes, secrets, and the burdens of daily life, their hands moving in rhythm as they laughed and confided in one another. These imagined lives, bursts of laughter, quiet tears, and the gentle rituals of everyday existence, are what give Silencio its enduring soul. Even now, their presence lingers in the air, as if time itself has paused to remember. The objects left behind, an old cup, a worn table, a forgotten trinket, are tiny testaments to lives interrupted, each one holding a fragment of a story waiting to be told. The village is more than just abandoned stone and empty streets. It's a sacred place, alive with memory and meaning, where every corner holds echoes of the past. In every room, you sense the presence of those who came before. Shadows of footsteps, the warmth of vanished smiles, the hush of old conversations. Silencio's spirit lingers in the smallest details. A curtain fluttering in the breeze, dust motes dancing in the sunlight, the faint scent of earth and time. All of it carried gently on the wind, refusing to be forgotten. Here, the past is never truly gone. It lives on in the quiet, in the stones, and in the stories carried on the breeze, waiting for someone to listen. Why did they leave? Silencio's abandonment wasn't sudden, but a slow unraveling. As Spain modernized, cities promised steady work and excitement the village couldn't offer. The young left first, seeking new lives, each departure pulling a thread from the village's tapestry. The school closed, the priest reassigned, the shop shuttered, life faded into quiet. The older generation held on, but with no one left to help, they too departed, hearts heavy. The last family locked their door, leaving behind silence and memories. It wasn't war or disaster, but the lure of a better life that emptied Silencio. In gaining modernity, a unique way of life was lost forever. The tragedy is quiet, marked by empty homes and overgrown lanes. Silencio stands as a beautiful, silent shell, a reminder of what's left behind. Its story is echoed in countless villages across Europe. The music stopped, but the echoes remain. Why care about Silencio? In a world obsessed with the new, these places are sanctuaries of memory. Walking here is a visceral connection to the lives before us, a reminder of our roots. Exploring a forgotten village is an act of remembrance, keeping stories alive. These are not just ruins, but cultural artifacts with lessons about community and resilience. There's beauty in decay, nature reclaiming stone, light through a collapsed roof. These places teach us to appreciate impermanence and the cycle of life. They are quiet footnotes in our national story, the rural soul of our societies. By visiting and sharing their stories, we become custodians of a fragile heritage. Silencio's whispers endure because we choose to listen. Connecting with Silencio is an emotional journey. Stand in the deserted plaza, close your eyes, and imagine the echoes of market day, the church bell, children's laughter. Let the poignancy wash over you. Sadness for what's lost, joy for what was lived. The objects left behind, a shoe, a tin cup, a scrap of lace, are powerful stories waiting to be told. See them as sacred relics, the last links to those who lived here. By honoring these memories, you become part of the village's ongoing story. Your presence breathes life into the silent stones. You carry Silencio's story with you, ensuring it's not forgotten. This is the magic the village gives to you and you give back. In sharing its story, you keep its spirit alive. Silencio lives on in memory, photographs, and the hearts it touches. The connection is real and it changes you. If you ever can, seek out a place like Silencio. Forgotten corners like this are everywhere, each with a story to tell. Visiting is a rare gift, a chance to step out of the present and into the quiet currents of the past. Go slowly, with an open mind and heart. Let the village reveal itself, and the experience will stay with you long after you leave. It's not about chasing ghosts, but about connection and appreciation. These places remind us to value age, imperfection, and quiet dignity. They prompt us to reflect on what we might be losing in our pursuit of progress. Look beyond the famous landmarks. You might find your own Silencio. The magic is waiting in the quiet places, if you're willing to find it. Silencio reminds us what we stand to lose if we don't cherish our heritage. These places are fragile, fading with each passing season. It's up to us to become their champions, not as tourists, but as respectful pilgrims. Support their preservation, even if it's just by sharing their stories. By caring, we show that every story matters, not just those of kings. My journey to Silencio was a treasure, found in a quiet, forgotten corner. I hope it inspires you to see the history around you and value the stories etched into the landscape. Thank you for joining me on this journey. By staying connected, you help keep these places alive. Until next time, keep wandering and keep wondering.